Imagine standing in the middle of the vast African savanna, surrounded by endless tall grass swaying under a burning sky, while a hot, dry wind brushes against your skin and carries with it the scent of danger. You are barely 3 feet tall, weighing less than 30 kilograms, with no real weapons in your hands except a sharp piece of stone. And to make things worse, you are 8 months pregnant and struggling just to move. Somewhere nearby, hidden within the grass, something massive is walking slowly, heavily, and deliberately. Something that weighs over 400 kilograms. A prehistoric bear. This is not just imagination. Nearly 1.8 million years ago, this could have been reality. And today we are about to witness the most terrifying day in the life of a hominid mother. As the sun slowly rises over the African savanna, golden light spreads across the endless grasslands, revealing a dry and unforgiving land where survival is never guaranteed. A small group of hominids moves carefully along the edge of a riverbank, searching for anything they can eat. Roots buried in the soil, insects hiding beneath rocks, or small animals unlucky enough to cross their path. Among them is a female named Nala, whose swollen belly makes it clear that she is heavily pregnant, and every step she takes requires more effort than the last. Despite her condition, she cannot afford to stop or fall behind, because in this land, weakness is quickly punished by death. Suddenly, the calm of the morning is shattered as birds burst into the sky in panic and monkeys scream loudly from the safety of the trees, sending a clear signal that something dangerous is approaching. The group freezes instantly, their instincts taking over, and the oldest among them quietly whispers that they are no longer alone. At first, there is nothing to see, only the tall grass moving in a strange, unnatural rhythm, as if something large is pushing its way through it. The air becomes heavy with tension, and then a deep, rhythmic sound breaks the silence, each step hitting the ground with a weight that cannot be ignored. It is not the quick, light movement of a lion or the nervous energy of a hyena. This is something far more powerful. Slowly, the grass begins to part, revealing a massive creature stepping into view, a prehistoric bear with thick, dark fur, long yellowed teeth, and a presence so overwhelming that it seems to dominate the entire landscape. Its breath is heavy and visible in the hot air, and its eyes scan the area with a cold, calculating focus. It is hungry, and it has found something worth chasing. The moment the hominids understand what they are facing, they do not hesitate for even a second. They turn and run for their lives. The peaceful savanna instantly transforms into a scene of chaos as the small group sprints through the tall grass, their bodies moving as fast as fear will allow. While behind them, the bear begins its pursuit with terrifying power and determination. Each step of the massive predator shakes the ground, closing the distance with frightening speed. And although the hominids are quick and agile, they are no match for the raw strength and endurance of the beast chasing them. Nala tries desperately to keep up with the others, but her body betrays her, slowed down by the life she carries inside her, and with every passing second, she falls further behind. When she finally gathers the courage to look back, her heart nearly stops as she realizes that the bear is now dangerously close, no more than 30 meters away, its roar echoing across the savanna like a warning of inevitable death. In that moment, a terrible truth settles into her mind. She may not survive this encounter. Just as panic begins to take over completely, Nala notices a small acacia tree standing ahead, its thin branches offering what might be her only chance of survival. Summoning every bit of strength left in her exhausted body, she pushes forward and reaches the tree, quickly grabbing onto a branch and pulling herself upward with shaking arms. Climbing does not come easily in her condition, but fear gives her just enough strength to keep going, inch by inch, until she is off the ground. Moments later, the bear arrives beneath the tree, its massive form casting a shadow over the base as it slams its weight against the trunk with explosive force, causing the entire tree to tremble violently. Nala clings tightly, her fingers digging into the bark as the bear roars in frustration and swipes at the trunk with powerful claws, each odor threatening to bring her crashing down. Time seems to stretch endlessly as she hangs there, her muscles burning and her grip weakening, until suddenly a new sound rises from the distance, the unmistakable presence of lions moving across the savanna. The bear pauses, lifts its head, and listens carefully before deciding that the risk is no longer worth it. Slowly it steps back, then turns, and finally disappears into the tall grass, leaving Nala trembling, but alive. As the sun begins to set, painting the sky in deep shades of orange and red, the savanna grows quiet once again, as if nothing had happened. Nala remains in the tree for a long time, too afraid to move and too exhausted to think clearly, her body still shaking from the encounter. Eventually, when she is certain that the danger has passed, she carefully climbs down, her legs weak and unsteady as they touch the ground. Every step she takes afterward is slow and painful, but she continues forward, driven by the simple instinct to survive and rejoin her group, who wait for her in the distance. Today, she has escaped death. But in the savanna, survival is never permanent. It is only borrowed time. Somewhere out there, hidden within the endless sea of grass, the bear is still alive, still hungry, and still searching. In the ancient African savanna, Early humans did not simply live their lives in peace, they fought for every single day they survived, facing the brutal forces of nature and the constant threat of predators. And sometimes, they found themselves standing against something far more terrifying, a 400-kilogram nightmare that could appear at any moment.